Welcome back, everybody, and I have, instead of doing just weekly predictions before each week, I'm now going to do a review of each week and my predictions. I think it just works better, and I'm also lazy, so works even better. Now, starting with Thursday night, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers got so close to beating the Atlanta Falcons. I did choose the Falcons, however, this week, and yeah, this was mainly just because I hate the Buccaneers for a multitude of reasons, as I'm sure you could guess, as I am an Eagles fan, but that's besides the point. Yeah, great game by Kirk Cousins, and overall, Falcons, they're looking decent, and right now I think the Falcons are probably going to win the division, but it's really between them, the Bucs, and maybe the Saints, but with the Saints, as we'll get to soon, now starting Spencer Rattler, so that's an interesting one, so yeah, I'd start out with the win right there. And then great way to start out my birthday, which was Sunday. Unfortunately, the Eagles didn't play, but still woke up to football as we had the London series, the international series, starting off with the Vikings and the New Jersey Jets. I picked the Vikings, and the Minnesota Vikings, they're 5-0. Huh? Sam Darnold is 5-0. I mean, my goodness. And the Jets, they're just falling apart. They fired Robert Saleh. Just a complete mess. I mean, you hired security to frickin' take him out of his own office. Just, like, he didn't even get to say anything to anyone. I mean, just a horrible, horrible look by the Jets. Now they have some intern that I don't know. Thank God it's not Nathaniel Hackett. But, yeah, Jets, they were Super Bowl contenders, but they might not even make the playoffs. But now for one of the most interesting games, we got the Carolina Panthers heading to town to take on the Bears. Yeah, no, I definitely picked the Bears. That was a very easy one. They destroyed the Panthers as well. Now, my first incorrect game, nail-biter, fantastic game. The Cincinnati Bengals just barely lost to the Baltimore Ravens, 41-38. I mean, Jesus, lost in overtime. I mean, I was starting to get flashbacks when Evan McPherson missed his field goal in overtime. That's tough. That is really tough. And the Bengals are now 1-4. I mean, they just have to win every single game, if not the vast majority of them, from here on out if they want to make the playoffs and be good by that point, you know. I guess it's just injuries. I don't know. Joe Burrow, he's not looking like Joe Shiesty too much anymore. Jamar Chase, he's still freaking incredible, though. Now, the Baltimore Ravens, they're looking good. They are definitely one of the best teams in the league. And this is a team that did lose to the Raiders. So, yeah, Ravens are on a 3-game winning streak. They're looking really good so far. And this was a bit of a weird one. Dolphins, completely unexpected on what's going to happen with them now that Tua is hopefully done for the rest of the year. I doubt with his competitive spirit he is going to allow himself to not play for the rest of the year. But yeah, it's a hard one with Tyler Huntley now there, as they just barely beat the Patriots. I picked the Patriots. So yeah, Patriots, they're still horrible, and they're starting Drake May now, which is gonna be an interesting one. I don't really know how I feel about him getting thrown to the Wolves this early, but yeah. Now for another win on my part, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars squeaking it out against the Indianapolis Colts. Jags get their first win of the season. Congratulations, boys. You finally did it. Trevor Lawrence finally played a good game for the first time in literally 10 games. Colts, Joe Flacco, he's not the same Browns Joe Flacco that we know and love from last year. And yeah, I don't really see these teams going anywhere for the rest of the year at this point, but you never know. Now this one, I am also proud of myself picking the Texans here against the Buffalo Bills. They squeaked it out. They are now 4-1. And yeah, Bills, they've fallen off slightly. They were easily the best team in the league through the first 3 games, but they have fallen off pretty hard. And absolutely love this image of Stephon Diggs giving the hardest side eye to Josh Allen. But I mean, it's kind of taken out of context. They just hugged it out previously or right after. I don't know, but that's a hilarious picture. So yeah, Texans, they are looking like pure contenders. Texans are incredible. Bills, I think they definitely still are, but they're having some rough weeks right now, but Texans, they're awesome. Now another 4-1 team, the Washington Commanders. Is Jayden Daniels the best quarterback in the league right now? It's a very unfortunate because two of the best rookies are in the Eagles division, Malik Nabers and Jayden Daniels. Thank God only one of them's actually on a good team, which Commanders' good team. Very weird thing to say back to back, but yeah, Jayden Daniels, he is insane. Granted, they have had some not great opponents so far. I mean, the Browns was their last one. They won 34-13. Yeah. Browns, they're awful, they're horrible, and I don't know how to feel with it. They are easily the most talented, horrible team in the league right now. And now for one of my last few wins of this week, I picked the Denver Broncos to beat the Raiders. The Raiders are just bad. Broncos a lot better. Patrick Surtain had a 100-yard pick six. That's cool. So, yeah, Raiders, they're awful. Broncos, they're really just off and on with Bo Nix. I don't know if I've ever seen like such a volatile team. I mean, they've been really, really good and then really, really bad. But yeah, I don't know, dude. Don't really know what to think of the Broncos. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs because they're not consistent. But once again, who knows? Week 6, nobody knows. And wow, the Niners, dude. Is it injuries? I mean, Jordan Mason is the best running back in the league right now. At least in terms of yards, I think. He's one of the best, if not the best. And the Cardinals? I know the Cardinals are going to be like pretty good in like a losing type of way this year, but the Niners 2-3? Now here, unfortunately, I did pick the Los Angeles Rams against the Packers. And if you're seeing a theme, I did choose every single home team. Home team for the Vikings is a stretch, but still, I did pick every single home team. I was kind of in a rush. I only had like 20 minutes before the game started. You know, it's my birthday. I was doing shit, and you know, my brother's coming over. All sorts of stuff was happening, so I just picked every single home team, and a lot of them felt good. The Niners should have beat the Cardinals, but it didn't happen. And if this was the one game I would choose to take back, it would definitely be the Packers and Rams. They are easily the most hurt team in the league. They're struggling. They really are, and it's not their fault at all. Matthew Stafford, he's still fantastic, and yeah, Packers, they're interesting. I watched the game because my family is Packers fans, and they were over, so that was, yeah, not a great game by the Packers overall. Now for the Seattle Sea Doggies, yeah, no, I did pick them over the Giants. The Giants are awful. Don't really know how they won. I guess they had like a blocked field goal, but Seahawks, yeah, they were the most fraudulent undefeated team back when they were 3-0. So, yeah. Giants, they won. So, yeah. Both teams really horrible, and yeah, not much else to say, I guess. Now for Monday Night Football, where it started, I was ready to watch it, and I was like, oh my god, it's friggin' delayed to 8:45 and then back to like 9 or something. It ended like the next day, literally, almost. I mean, I just didn't watch a single second of it, because I don't like the Cowboys, and I don't really like the Steelers that much. I kind of do, but like I hate the Cowboys, so I picked the Steelers again, every single home team, and they almost won, but I don't know, dude. I guess Cowboys barely took it out at the end, so, yeah. But now for my final win this time, Chiefs. Pretty easy one. They beat the Saints. They are now 5-0. Yeah, Saints, they're really not good. They started, what, 2-0? 2-1? Something like that? I don't know, dude. But Saints and the Derek Carr days, I don't know. I mean, he's hurt. I mean, they obviously wouldn't bench him, so Spencer Rattler should be an interesting one. But yeah, easy one for the Chiefs. They're now undefeated with the Vikings, so that's interesting. But I mean, I guess just why not? I'll just show you all my picks right now for week 6. Yeah, week 6. Season's moving fast. So yeah, I'll just tell you why next week, and I'll probably be wrong with a lot of them. But yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.